Facebook Live. How to monetize Facebook video podcast.
For learning and growing any new skill or hobby that you want to turn into a career, I've found a value of a mentor is tremendous. The number one mistake I made and thing I've learned building up my business is that a mentor is really helpful because I don't even know what I don't know. And the mentor helps me figure out what I don't know and what I need to learn, as well as keeps me accountable. For the first several years of my business, I blundered through and made tons and tons of mistakes. And then still even going forward, that without a mentor, I ran into, whereas a mentor might have guided me in the right direction. A mentor, one of the best things is the accountability. I did not make the same mistake when I started doing music. 2 years ago in 2017, the beginning of 2017, I started doing music and becoming a musician along with a gamer and a teacher. And I realized I couldn't afford to make the same mistake with music as I had with the rest of my business. That if I really wanted to do well with music, I needed a mentor, and I needed one from the beginning. The beginning being when I decided I wanted to take music seriously, really learn what I needed to do to get my own music out there, make music I love and that you might enjoy. I hired Thomas George because he actually hired me first. He hired me. He was a lot smarter with his online teaching business than I was. He found me and hired me right away to coach him to build up his business on Udemy. He started earning a few hundred a month, hoping to pay the rent. Now he's over tens of thousands a month on Udemy, and I pay him hundreds of dollars a month now to be my music coach because that's what he teaches and is really good at. And thanks to Thomas, I actually have more songs out and probably more earnings from my songs out on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon than Thomas, because I've followed his advice as a mentor. He's helped me every step of the way. He helped me for free. At first, I would just ask him in our calls about Udemy. I'd ask him some music questions and help him see that these kinds of questions and answers, and figure out some additional things he could teach based on my questions as a music beginner. And then I hired him so we could make this a very strong focus. Let's say, hey, I need help with my music every week. You help me with we'll help each other out with this. The mentorship gives you someone to show up to each week so that you stay with it, because especially when things get difficult, if you don't have really strong internal motivation, and even if you do, it's easy to get distracted. I got distracted all kinds of different ways from music, and today I'm grateful I've got 70 songs out, 3 albums, music I love listening to, music a bunch of people in my life have listened to, and some have enjoyed, some have not. My wife even likes finally a couple of the songs I've made. It took a lot of tries before she liked a few that I've made. My daughter, my music is about half of my daughter's favorite music is my music. My daughter loves listening to my music with me. It's amazing. And none of that would have happened without Thomas as a mentor. I would have quit, I would have given up, and I wouldn't have known what to learn, because the mentor helps. When Thomas here's what I'm doing, he says, he pulls from his 10 plus years. Actually, he's done music pretty much his whole life. He pulls from all this music knowledge and he gives me a very specific direction. He says, you might want to learn how to use the drum rack in Ableton. A very specific and actionable thing I can use. Like when my PC broke, he said, you might, and I said, I'm about to start using my Mac Pro. He said, you might want to learn Logic Pro X and start using that. And man, it is so easy to make music in Logic Pro X. I made some songs I love in Ableton, but man, Logic Pro X is just ridiculously easy to make a nice sounding drum beat. Without Thomas, how would I have thought to start using this new software? A mentor, when it comes to something live streaming on Facebook, especially where there's huge potential and a lot of dips and challenges, a mentor might be really helpful for you. I've got 2 basic ideas on how to go about a mentor. First, find your own mentor. look at the people who are streaming, be a member of their community, and guess what? I bet there's a lot of the people streaming who would love to get to know you, who might be a little farther along than you are currently, and who would love to do co-streams with you, and who would love to help you just as a thank you for helping them and being one of their most engaged community members. That's the number one way I recommend to go about finding a mentor. Just watch other people's streams, and more than likely you'll need to find someone who's got some availability. This means it might not make sense to find a partnered creator with Facebook who's got a massive community following them and try and expect them to mentor you. And it doesn't work very well to just kind of watch from the outside and try and figure out what's working yourself, because lots of times the mentor can explain stuff to you that it might look one way on the surface, and when the mentor explains it to you, it's not that way at all. The other way, if you'd like me specifically to be your mentor, please note to begin with, I've got very limited availability. I have a life where it's full. I'm grateful. I've got a full life. I got a lot of stuff to do. Therefore, I don't have a lot of openings to work with most people who might want me to be a mentor. I do watch some gaming streams. If you do your one-on-one call with me in this course, you've got a good shot to have me start following you and just to check in on you occasionally. If you want the hands-on, in-depth approach, I do have a way for you to work with me specifically, but to be honest, you've got to pay for it. You help me have my business online, then I'm available to help you. I've got a Discord server and a partner program. My partner program is the only way you get to work with anyone gets to work with me. I've set this partner program up to help me say no to everyone who wants anything out of me aside from interactions on my live stream. Anyone who wants anything else from me, you either need to be a partner or buy a course and do the one-on-one call, or you get nothing. I say no. If you're not willing to become a partner, my answer is no. And setting something up like a membership program or partner, when things you might need to do something like this too. Basically, I've got a partner program that has a ton of benefits. If you'd like me to be your mentor for live streaming, will you please become a member of my partner program? Because that's the way we get started, and that's the only way to do it directly. If you want me to just check in on your stream from the one-on-one call, I can do that occasionally. But if you want me to be there for you on a daily basis, it's the partner program. And yes, you read that right. It is $1,000 to join the partner program. I used to have it monthly, and you'd get people come in and then want the new partners take a lot of time and energy. So I've decided you either go for life or we don't go at all. Lifetime access is available on the University of Jerry Banfield or in cryptocurrency. So if you want me to be your mentor, that is the one option, is to join the partner program. And the nice thing is the partner program's a membership community. We have weekly calls each week, and this helps us then to network. You might find some great opportunities working with the other partners. Think of it this way. If you spent $1,000 to have me mentor you on live streaming, wouldn't you want to get to know the one other guy who spent $1,000 to also join and get mentoring specifically on live streaming? Most of the partners right now are here for online business. Therefore, they have teaching businesses online or other businesses that they want to build their online presence for. I think I'm most known for my digital marketing online currently, although at this rate, gaming is going to pass it. I've went on about 10 minutes about mentorship, so I recommend the free option is for most people. Just finding another mentor, because you have the ability to help that other person out a lot, working with them. It helps the mentor as well as helping the student. But if you're dead settled on wanting me to be your mentor, you've got one clear path to do that. So thank you very much for getting so deep into this course. I appreciate you being here, and I hope this is helpful for you. I strongly recommend and suggest the mentor, however you do it, for success with Facebook live streaming.
Facebook Live. How to monetize Facebook videos. Video 5.